So what's up, guys? I quickly wanted to make a video to share how it's like to have a breakup and to not get with anybody, to not date anybody, and to not rebound with anybody. During my life, finding myself single for a long time has been something rare. In the past, I had a relationship that ended, and I kinda straight away finding myself in a new relationship. But not finding anything wrong with that. The society that we live in now, I kinda, letting people know that, okay, when something doesn't work out, just text somebody else, don't be sad, just move on, and your friends, your family, your everything around you are, telling you that that's what you need to do. So you find this kind of behavior really natural, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's the first time a bit for me that I found myself being single for a very long time. And I realized that before, when I just go to one relationship to another relationship, this actually was not good. But I did not realize in time that was not good. So now I'm really experiencing how it's like to have a breakup and to feel all sorts of emotion. At the start, when you just had a breakup, especially when you're the one that left the person, I think and I believe the experience is different for the people that had a breakup. The person that left the relationship, if you are somebody that had enough of your partner, you are upset, you believe that your partner never going to change, or you are tired to be neglected, you're tired to not being heard, you're tired to not see any progress, any change from their behavior, and you're tired to suffer, to be unhappy in the relationship. As soon the breakup happen, if you get attention from somebody or meet somebody, it's like a breath of fresh air for you. You really feel like, all this time that you were not appreciated, somebody come and appreciate you and see you. You really feel freedom, you feel release, you feel good, you really want to go with the flow. So it's really easy for the person that feel very unsatisfied with the relationship, the person that say enough, I cannot continue this, to get to a rebound relationship very quickly, actually, to move on very, very fast. At the start of my breakup, I was, I got myself on an online dating, and of course women get really a lot contact on online dating more than men. And I was talking to somebody that I felt I was really connecting with, that I felt a very strong, intense feeling towards. But I realized later that the reason I felt like that, this really deep high, like somebody that just took drugs, is because my body was looking for the love, for the feeling I had with my ex-partner, and my body was looking to replace that in a more intense way. So it's like the body have realized something happened, and the body panic and trying to get you back with your ex-partner, but somehow it's not happening. So you are feeling the high with anybody that is passing by, basically. But you may not see it like that. You don't see it like that. You don't feel like there's anything wrong with you. but actually there is a lot of things wrong with you. Straight after the breakup, for the person that left the relationship, you are upset. You feel like, you know, you finally left a situation that you've been deprived, you were not respected, that person didn't care for you, didn't love you, and all sort of stuff. So there is the enough and wanting to move forward that is coming into place for the person that, you know, left the relationship. You know, when I started to have these things, I really believe, like, I really connected with this person, I really liked this person, and the connection was intense, and I was totally over my ex. And this was just after a few days of breaking up. I felt I had the energy to do my workout. I actually managed to get very quickly a job offer, when for month and month I did not get a job offer. I felt really good with myself. This is the initial feeling that I experienced very quickly in the days I had my breakup. So I did not regret the breakup. I did not miss my partner. Actually, just thinking of my ex-partner made me feel, you know, more upset, more wanting to move on, you know. But then you settle, and I say you settle. This also happened very quickly. This hype feeling that you feel toward other people, this desire to move on, this you know, this anger, this feeling that you don't feel anything anymore for your ex-partner, start to settle very quickly. And then you go into this agony. You go to this agony because you realize you lost them, you miss them, and maybe you still love them, but you cannot go back. And I must say to some of you guys that the breakup, when you just had the breakup, this is not the break, this is not the end. The end start to come in when you look at how your partner, ex-partner, is handling the breakup, how they treat you. There is something that made you leave the relationship, and somehow when you say, I'm done with you, you know, I want to break up, you are kind of tell your partner, listen, this deal is not working. Make the change, fix the problem, or we are done. And you still saying that internally in yourself when you are breaking up with the person. So during the time the breakup happened, you are no longer together, you're doing your life, he's doing his life. You are now in this stage. This is the moment, actually, guys, that if you messed up in your relationship, if you neglected your partner, and if you have the mind and the maturity to realize that you have pushed your partner too far, and you, during the contact with, if you have contact with your ex-partner that just left the relationship, you want to tell them that you have changed, you understood, you get it. You're not saying that it's all your fault, but you get it that your partner been trying to talk to you for months. You have not listened to what they are trying to tell you. You have not taken care to see how they feel. You have been neglectful, and despite that it takes two to tango, two to mess it up, sometimes one person mess it up more than the other. Alright? because otherwise it's a disaster for both of you. I really mess it up. So in this time after the breakup happened, if your ex-partner, the person that left the relationship, are communicating with you, this is the time for you people that realize that you have a bit of fault in here, to show your partner that you care for them, not to beg, not to, but to be nice, to show that you're caring, to show that you are loving, to show that you still you have some feeling toward the person. But what's going on out there, especially in the area of men, because many guys have been advised really badly by their friends, family, and everybody else. Their friends, especially the guy, and those video advice for men are telling those guys, don't show her how much you're hurting. Do this, do that. She broke up with you, so she need to suffer. She's the one that need to work to get you, and all this kind of thing, or start to see somebody else, and what the hell, and blah blah blah. And not, all those things do not do not help you at all as a person, and in that relationship that just broke up, to fix the situation. Actually, many people make it worse. For my experience in my breakup, seeing every contact I had with my ex-partner made it more clear to me that the decision I made was the right one. And that, for some of you out there that want your partner back, you don't want to confirm to your ex-partner that the decision they talked to break up with you was the right one. They have doubt. You are in doubt when you just broke up with your ex-partner. You are in doubt. It looks like when you speak to your ex-partner and say, I really don't want to be with you, it's over. But actually, you are in doubt. You're not sure still if this is the right things. But it is after the breakup that you looking for that confirmation. Either you see that they jump to a new relationship, so you're like, yeah, I was right, or they talking to you on the phone and they show you how much they don't care. They do all kind of things to show you how much they really don't give a damn about you anymore. And that behavior is one of the things that really end the relationship. The relationship do not end when you break up. The relationship really ends when during that breakup you are showing to your ex-partner that really them breaking up with you was the right things for them to do. This is when nothing will work. No contact will work. You dating somebody else and try to get them jealous and getting them reacting, it will not work, because you have closed up the door for life. You have pissed off that person so much, and I'm talking here about the partners that were neglected in their relationship, and they walked away from the relationship because they were neglected, they were not respected, they were not loved. On top of that, they get their ex-partner showing them more that how much they don't give a damn. You can be guaranteed 100% that person is not coming back. You understand? So to go back to the subject of this video, how it's like to not going to rebound. You are not getting distracted with anybody, to not sleep with somebody, to not get involved with anybody, to replace your ex-partner. It's really painful. It's really painful. You're in agony. You are totally in agony. And the more you take to not be involved with somebody else, the more heartbroken you feel. And for somebody like me that had over relationship before, and I just jumped to over relationship, and I never took the time to really take a break. You are going through all those relationships that you did not take a break. All the pain that you did not deal with, because you were with somebody else, you were having a good time, you did not feel the pain. Well, I have some news for you. Personally, for me, I went through each of my ex-partner, and the pain I did not get after the relationship ended, I went through the agony total. But nothing could have been more hard for me than to see that, yeah, I was right to break up with that person. The person was showing me every time, by their talking, action, the behavior, and all the stuff that did not make me happy all those years or with this person were confirming to me that they were real, and it was true. It was not in my head. It was not, overreacting. That person showed me actually worse than what I felt. So imagine if you wanted to break up with somebody because some stuff they were doing, and then after the breakup they are doing that more to you. You're feeling more sick to your stomach, really, about the situation. You feel the pain twice, and dumper suffer, dumper remorse a lot, and dumper pain, especially when you miss the person but you cannot go back. You cannot go back because you see that the person don't care about you. What are you going to go back to get a situation that is worse to you? The person have continue confirming that you're right, continue confirming that you don't matter to them. For a fact, they are dating somebody else, they are sleeping with somebody else, and they seem to enjoy to tell you that they see in somebody else. They seem to enjoy to putting you down with their friends. They seem to enjoy to picture you as the worst person in their life, that nothing that you have done with them in a relationship matter. When you're with them, they were telling you that you're the best thing, that they love you, they care for you, but now after the breakup happened, they're telling you that you're basically the worst things ever. Yeah, and that just make it impossible for return or for things to settle, things to be fixed, no matter what that person do, because they are hurting you. They're hurting you now openly. They are making you sick to either have been involved with them, and you're going through a hard time. And what's saving me during this time is I realized I didn't really, it also made me sick to my stomach to picture myself in another relationship with somebody, because imagine you thought you had a good relationship, you had love with that person told you they love you, but there was some problem, and now after the relationship ended, they are showing you really where you stand for them, how much they really don't care about you. It make you really not want to start another relationship with somebody. At the start of the breakup, when you just break up, yes, you're open to maybe think to be with somebody else, but once you go in through to this stage, you're alone, you're seeing how your ex-partner is responding, you get to a new stage where you don't want a romantic relationship anymore. You just are disgusted by the idea to be with another person that treats you badly, another person that is not there for you, another person that is just going to be wasting your time. So staying alone and not rebounding, not starting something new with someone is really difficult, it's painful. All negative thinking and feeling that you have about your own self, and what you experienced that didn't go well before are all falling on you at once. But the great things to go through the pain is you discover a new you discover a new way to be comfortable with your own self, and you learning to love yourself by yourself, or by not needing to run to be in a rebound relationship or to get involved with somebody else sexually, emotionally, intimately, to feel good about yourself. You can find a way after some time that you stay alone by yourself and not run into a rebound relationship, to feel better that what you felt before with yourself. And you start to attract so many people. Every time I leave my home, or I don't leave my home, I just at my window or go anywhere, I attract all kind of people. I attract women and men, and if it's very easy to get to another relationship when you feel good with yourself. You attract so many people. But the great things also is you become very selective who you want to be in a relationship with. You're not desperate to get with somebody, either they look good, either they have a good job, either they had a great situation. You want to be ready. You want to get with somebody for the right reason, and the right reason for you is because you want to, because you feel good with yourself. If you don't feel good with yourself, then yeah, you can stay about that, and you can stay by yourself, and you also find the space to forgive the past, forgive your ex-partner, forgive yourself, and to be happy for them. If they are in a rebound relationship themselves, you are happy for them, and to be free and to be content. And that's what you gain to work on yourself, what you gain to not go to a rebound relationship quickly or not quickly. I mean, some people talk about someone getting to a rebound relationship after their relationship has ended, but there is also the thing that you could get to a relationship 1 year, either one year and either 2 years later. But if you have not healed, you have not healed. If you have not started the work, you haven't started the work. It doesn't matter you start to see somebody else and start a new relationship after your relationship ended 2 or 3 days later, or one month later, 4 months later, or like I said, 2 years later. If you have not healed that relationship, the pain still there, the work that you need to do still there, and that pain and that work will wait for you either years later, either 20 years later. You cannot escape it. You can, take your pill and sleep with somebody else and start something new, and either stay with that person for 3 or 4 years, having kids and everything. But sometimes things will not work out because you have not healed those connections. You have not healed that past, and there is no remedy to it. So running into a rebound relationship do not resolve anything. You actually make things worse for everybody, especially for you. So this is my experience with not going to a rebound relationship, not starting a new relationship, not kissing, not talking, not going to any romantic connection with anybody. It's beneficial. I must say I feel the best with myself that I never felt in my entire life. So there is a gain, guys. There is a gain going through the pain. There is a gain. There is a freedom, a real new state of mind that you found when you are not running to get under somebody else, or not running to sleep or be in another relationship after you have left a major relationship that meant something to you. Either you feel like you have enough of it, you don't love that person anymore. You may still need to do the work to heal and to be okay with yourself, and you cannot completely be okay with yourself. Either you feel that way when you are meeting somebody else, you are not completely okay. either you don't feel that way. You may feel happy, joyful, and you are entertained, and you have been distracted by the rebound relationship. You're distracted by the new sex, the new person. But very quickly things will fall on you, and you may not even realize it fall on you because it's linked to that ex-partner, that things that you did not resolve. So guys, this was the video I wanted to share with you today. I hope this helped you, and if you did, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know, also your experience about not jumping at all to a new relationship and staying single with yourself and just be with yourself and discovering again yourself and be happy with your own self, or about being involved with somebody else to distract you, because rebound relationship is a distraction for you to not deal with how you really feel about the situation. Alright, so I'm Alicia, this is your channel Brighter Life Institute. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.